Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. So today is the actually last lecture of this subject, IC engine. Uh, so today we will discuss the last topic of Unit 5, and with this subject will all the syllabus of this subject will end. Okay. So the last topic of Unit 5, that is advances in IC engine. Advances in IC engine. Actually, with the time, many advances has been come in IC engine. Many researches has been done. Okay, so we will talk about this advantage one by one. Okay, so first I am going to talk about lean burn engine. What is lean burn engine? Lean burn engine. So as the name is given, the word lean is connected with the air fuel ratio. Okay, the air fuel ratio. Okay, so for the combustion of air fuel mixture inside the combustion chamber, air fuel ratio should be such that combustion will take place easily. Okay, so we have to take care of that fuel, the amount of fuel is not very less, either amount of fuel, either amount of air will be according to the ratio, so that combustion will take properly. Okay, so in that reference this lean burn engine is developed. Okay, so this lean is referred to the air fuel mixture. We have studied different type of air fuel mixture like lean air fuel mixture, rich air fuel mixture. Okay, so what is rich air fuel mixture? The air fuel mixture in which amount of fuel is more. Okay, what is lean air fuel mixture? The air fuel mixture in which amount of fuel is less. Okay, so if the amount of fuel is less, but that amount should be fixed amount. Okay, we cannot decrease up to a level where combustion will not take place. Okay, so we can decrease the amount of fuel, but as such that combustion will take inside the cylinder properly. Okay, so what we have studied about lean air fuel mixture, that the value of lean air fuel mixture is varied from 15 to 17. 15 to 17. 15 to 17 means 15 is to 1 and 17 is to 1. 17, 15 is amount of fuel, sorry, amount of air. Okay, and 1 is amount of fuel. So this is the ratio of lean air fuel mixture. 15 to 17 is, it varies from 15 to 17. That we have studied in the previous classes. Okay. Now in these type of engines which are developed, lean burn engine, the air fuel ratio is further decreased. Okay, the air fuel ratio is further decreased and the air fuel ratio becomes more than more than 17. Okay, so we have developed an engine in which we can use the air fuel ratio more than 17, more than lean air fuel mixture ratio. Okay, so for that like like 40 is to 1, 40 is to 1, working of 40 is to 1 air fuel ratio has been developed. Okay, by Mitsubishi, Japanese company. Mitsubishi mitsubishi has developed ultra lean burn engine in which that engine can perform up to 40 is to 1 air fuel ratio. Okay, so in this type of engine amount of fuel becomes very less. Okay, and if the amount of fuel becomes very less, there are many advantages of that. First advantage is mileage is very good. Okay, and if amount of fuel is very less, so fuel is made of hydrocarbons, so if amount of fuel is very less, then carbon dioxide emission and CO emission will become very less. Okay, these emissions become very less. Okay, so pollution will decrease. In that reference, these engines were developed to decrease the pollution. Okay, so how these engines will work? If we decrease the air fuel ratio, it's in such a low value, okay, then how these engines will work? So if we decrease the air fuel ratio in which amount of fuel is very low, so for to make the combustion possible for these engines, we have to increase the compression ratio very high. Okay, compression ratio should be very high, so that at very low amount of fuel also combustion will take place easily. Okay, now, as we have talked about the advantage that fuel economy will increase because amount of fuel is very less, very low, and CO2 and CO emissions will decrease because fuel is very less. Then hydrocarbon emissions will be very less. But as we are increasing the temperature, as we are increasing the compression ratio, then temperature will increase, and if temperature will increase, then NOx formation will increase. NOx formation increases. So this is the one disadvantage of this engine, that in this type of engine NOx pollution will increase because of high temperature, because of high compression. Okay, so there are many advantages, but this is one disadvantage, that NOx formation will increase. So we have to make some separate arrangement to decrease the NOx formation. We have to arrange some catalytic converters, some thermal converters, okay, to decrease the NOx formation in this type of engine. Okay, so many companies have developed. The first company which has developed the lean burn engine is Toyota. Okay, Toyota is the first company which has developed the lean burn engine, which works on 18:1 air fuel ratio. Okay, 18:1 air fuel ratio. Then Honda is another company which has developed Honda, and the engine of the Honda has worked on 22:1 air fuel ratio. Okay, and the most important work has been done by Mitsubishi company of Japan. Okay, Mitsubishi has developed ultra lean burn engine, ultra lean burn engine. So in this Mitsubishi has achieved a combustion level of 40:1, where the fuel ratio is 40:1. Fuel amount is very less. At that, the engine of the Mitsubishi works. That is known as ultra lean burn engine. Okay. So these are the developments regarding ultra regarding lean burn engines. Okay. Next advancement is done. Next one is stratified 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 charge engine. Now, what is stratified charge? Charge, we know, we have studied earlier. Charge is basically air fuel mixture. Air fuel mixture. Stratified means variation. Okay. So the basic meaning of this word is variation in air fuel mixture inside the engine cylinder. Okay. So this is the basic meaning, and this is also the working principle of stratified charge engine. So in stratified charge engines, so in stratified charge engines, we will provide air fuel mixture inside the engine cylinder at different ratio, at different strength. Okay, like in the engine cylinder, in the engine cylinder This is the engine cylinder, this is the piston. So what we do in this type of engines, we will provide a rich mixture, near to the spark plug. Near to the spark plug, we will provide a rich mixture. And when we provide rich mixture near to the spark plug, then combustion will take place very easily. When combustion will take place very easily, then at the other portion of the cylinder, we need not to provide very rich mixture. If once combustion is started, then we need not to provide very rich mixture to the other portion or to the distance away from the spark plug. Okay, so to the other portions except near to the spark plug, we will provide lean mixtures, lean air fuel mixtures. Lean air fuel mixture. Okay, so to the other portions of the cylinder we will provide lean air fuel mixture, but near to the spark plug we will provide rich air fuel mixture. Okay, the purpose of this engine also is to increase the fuel economy. Okay, if you provide rich mixture only near to the spark plug and all over space we will provide lean mixture, then amount of fuel will decrease. Okay, so fuel economy will increase. So how we do that? So basically in this type of engines, we these engines are works actually like diesel engines. Like in diesel engines, we compress the air, then we will spray the fuel inside the air. So the method of stratification is, what is the method of stratification? So in this type, basically the method of stratification is swirl motion, provided by spray of fuel, spray of fuel. So basically we provide swirl motion to the air so that proper mixing has been done, and then we will spray the fuel. Now we will spray the fuel like that rich mixture will create near to the spark plug and lean mixture will create to the other spaces. So the first this type of engine, stratified charge engine, is developed by Ricardo. Okay, Ricardo. What Ricardo has done? Ricardo has used a auxiliary spray system. Okay, we have studied different type of nozzle system like Pintle nozzle, Pintox nozzle. So in Pintox nozzle we have studied that we can provide an auxiliary spray. Okay, except from the main spray, we can provide a auxiliary spray. So that system is basically used by Ricardo. So Ricardo has used a auxiliary spray system. Here is the nozzle. So in this nozzle, this nozzle will provide a main spray system and auxiliary. So this is the main spray system. Main spray system provide the fuel in the other spaces of the engine. Okay. So with the other, in the other spaces there are more amount of air is there. So that will create lean mixture. But another auxiliary spray is here. Which will provide fuel near to the spark plug. Okay, which will provide fuel near to the spark plug through auxiliary spray. Okay, so when extra amount of fuel is provided near to the spark plug, so rich air fuel mixture will create here. Okay, so in this way we can vary the ratio of air fuel mixture inside the engine cylinder. Okay, which is known as stratified charge engine. So basic advantage of these engines are fuel economy will increase. Okay, fuel efficiency of the engine is also increased. Okay, if efficiency of the engine increased, pollution will decrease. Okay, power output will increase. Okay, so these are the basic advantages of this stratified charge engine. Okay. Next advancement is next developed engine, that is third one, is homogeneous charge. Homogeneous charge spark ignition engine. Spark ignition engine. These engines are also an advancement in IC engine. Now in these engines what we have done, actually if we talk about SI engine, petrol engine and CI engine, so in petrol engines thermal efficiency is very good. We get very good thermal efficiency. But if we talk about mechanical efficiency, then mechanical efficiency is less here. Again, if we talk about CI engine, so in CI engine, thermal efficiency is less, but mechanical efficiency is very high, because compression ratio is very high here. Mechanical efficiency is very good here. So in both the engines, there are some advantage and some disadvantage. Okay. So what we thought, what is the thought behind this homogeneous charge spark engine? That we need to develop an engine in which we get the advantage of both the engines, of SI engine and of CI engine. We get the advantage of both the diesel engine as well as petrol engine. So in that manner, in that regard, this homogeneous charge spark ignition engine has been developed. Okay. So basically it is a spark ignition engine, but what we do in this type of spark ignition engine, we did not provide any spark plug here. Okay, we did not provide any spark plug here. Okay, we provide a air fuel mixture here, but we did not provide any spark plug. Here what we do, combustion of air fuel mixture takes place here, like in diesel engine. Here what we do, here this is the air fuel mixture. Now what we do, we will not ignite this air fuel mixture with the help of spark plug. There is no spark plug here, but we will ignite this air fuel mixture with the help of compression, like in diesel engine. Okay, so what we do, we will highly compress this air fuel mixture to the ignition point, so that combustion will take place easily without any spark plug. Okay, so in this manner we have to increase the compression ratio. If we increase the compression ratio, then mechanical efficiency will increase, and this is a SI engine, so thermal efficiency is also good. So here we will get the advantage of both the engines. Also fuel economy will also increase here. Okay, because we are combustion is taking place with the help of compression here. Okay, so fuel economy is increased by 30%. Fuel economy will increase by 30%. Also pollution will decrease. NOx pollution is very less here. Okay, NOx pollution is very less here. Okay, NOx pollution is very less here. Okay, so these are the engines are basically, this engine is works on the concept of petrol engine as well as on the concept of diesel engine. Okay, we will provide air fuel mixture, but we will not ignite this air fuel mixture with the help of spark plug, but we use compression ratio, high compression ratio to ignite this engine. Okay, so these are the engines. These engines are known as homogeneous charge spark ignition engine. Okay, Volkswagen's has developed these type of engine. Volkswagen has developed this type of homogeneous charge spark ignition engines. Other companies are also developed these types of engines. Okay, so these are the basically advancement in SI engines. Okay, in modern technology, and the researches are going on. Maybe in future other engines are also developed. New technology also comes. Okay, so so these are the basically advances in IC engine. Okay, so this is all about this subject, IC engine. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.